Hey, it's game time. This is your host, PJ Medina. Well, this is my first video on this channel, and I thought I'd like to start with, why do I play games? Well, I was born in 1986. That was the height of the NES. It came out and it saved the gaming industry from the big fall. So, from a get-go, I was playing games as a child. I got to grow up with the D-pad. I find it very odd when I hand a controller to my girlfriend, per se, and she can't manage 2 joysticks. I'm like, what do you mean you can't do that? Doesn't everyone know how to use both thumbs? But apparently it's a skill that you learn over time. So anyway, I was lucky enough to grow up with an appreciation and understanding of how far games have come. I've seen Mario from 2D to 3D to running around galaxies to flying through the cosmos, all sorts of things. So I look at kids these days and I kind of feel bad for them a little bit. See them playing on their phones, downloading games for free. Man, I had to convince my mom to buy a game for $50. I usually could only do that on my birthday or Christmas, or if I got straight A's or something. So games were hard to come by. I mean, $50 was a lot of money back in the 80s. We're lucky that video games haven't increased with inflation. They should be, I don't know, over $100 at this point. So we can't be complaining about $70 games. But anyway, games are now mostly on the phone, and they're sort of a gacha style. A lot of them aren't even real games. I don't know what's going on the mobile industry. It seems like a lot of fraud to me. I really only like to stick to consoles because that's where the heart is at. And I play games and I feel like it gives me purpose. You know, I'm saving the world. And after saving the world so many times in so many universes, it makes me feel like, why can't I do it in this one? And I feel like it's also the ultimate art form. It contains music, contains story, visual 3D animation art, and you're completely engaged. You're not passively sitting on the couch watching, the story play out. So I feel like it's the best way to experience fiction. And this is a personal preference, but if I'm going to play a game, I don't really want to do something I could normally do in real life. I don't care so much about racing Mario Kart's cool, but I don't care about sports games. I want to slay some dragons. But, we all have our preferences. And I try to get everyone I can into video games. I mean, what else are you going to do when you're 80 years old and you can't get out of bed? I feel like it's the most fun you could have. Honestly, sometimes it's too fun. I could be more social. I could get out more. But you got to be pretty damn cool to be more fun than going home and fighting some robots and slaying dragons, Hell, it'd be even better if you could play with me. But, as an adult, it's really hard to make time for mindless, pointless things such as games. I try to sneak it in after work, after I get home and do all my chores and get all my extracurricular activities done. by then it's 10 o'clock and I should be trying to sleep, but instead I sneak in an hour or two of gaming at the expense of sleep, and it's worth it. It makes me happy, and it makes me even happier that I have more incentive now to keep playing because I have this channel. And I wonder sometimes as well, all these games that I've played, will it amount to something? And honestly, I think it has. I mean, every single time I play a game, I gotta learn a whole different management system, inventory system, play style, control, story. Like, it's a lot of brain power I'm having to exhibit here. And I feel like that is worthwhile. I'm put in a situation and I gotta figure it out and I gotta get past all these challenges. And I feel like real life is like that. So I'm training my brain to be able to adapt to any situation. So I feel like all this game playing makes me a better human, a better worker, a better contributor to society. At least that's what I like to think. So I hope you'll continue to join me on my quest to explore the art of gaming, the philosophy of playing, and a way of life. Thank you.